Calyx plus Etali's Favor should already be illegal. When you add Elspeth to that mix, we got a serious problem. Alright guys, we have got an absolutely busted list to show you today. We broke Naya enchantments yet again. This is something we've done in the past, but today I think we put up an 8-1 record with this on the ladder so far, and this might be my new go-to grinding deck because it's very fast and very, very good. Basically, it works off of a Selesnya enchantment shell early on. We've got things like Toadstool Admirer with built-in Ward 2 on the body, a nice little one-drop that we can do, as well as Optimistic Scavenger. This is going to be another good one-drop because it's going to have that eerie effect to get 1/1 counters on everything when, enchantments are entering the battlefield, which leads us into a pretty busted turn 2 and turn 3 if you can get it, which is Sheltered by Ghosts. We can exile something, it's an aura, we can attach it to one of my one drops, and we steal something off the battlefield. And then we follow that up with the Calyx, and Calyx copies that Sheltered by Ghosts when we land the damage, and we take something else. If that happens, which it did in this video, the game's already over. There's nothing they're going to be able to do because then we can play things like Caretaker's Talent to copy the Sheltered by Ghosts because it's a token and steal something else and draw a card. It gets out of control. But it's nice having red now because red, we have things like the Windcrag Siege in this deck that can spit out 1/1 goblins over and over every single turn with haste, by the way, which is important to note because they can attack right away, which is important because we have things like Dollmaker Shop that can spit out these toy tokens as well. So we're never going to be short of running out, creatures and creating more tokens and creatures to attach our auras to get Calyx to copy things. And because we are copying things, we do have Elspeth. It's going to double the amount of copies that we're creating with the Calyx. And we have another really fun card like Etali's Favor. Etali's Favor is going to allow us to discover 3, which could potentially attach to something like a Scavenger early on, and then hopefully find a Calyx off the top, swing in and copy the Etali's Favor again. We've done that many times in the past. It's so much fun and so overpowered. But this deck, man, like I said, pretty solid. I think you guys are going to have some good fun with this one, and you might end up finding some pretty good success, I would imagine. So enjoy the video, and we'll see you at the end. Peace out. All right, guys, we are revisiting an old favorite here on the channel, enchantments, but in Naya, and we haven't done this in a while, and I know people really loved it the last time we did it, which was a long time ago, and I just felt like we've got so many cool new cards like the new Siege that can pop off with the Calyx and just get copied over and over again. So not to mention we have Elspeth, which, is going to also add to the mix here of fun. No attacks. Now, we've got a decision to make here, though. Do we go with the Windcrag Siege, or do we go with Etali's Favor to try to find the Calyx right away and get lucky? It's a bit of a gamble. You're probably not going to find the Calyx, right? So I think we should go for the sure thing here, which is the Siege. Get it rolling here. The opponent, though, trying to fill up their graveyard as an Orzhov player. Probably going to be Raise the Past. 1 to the bottom. And 1 to the bottom. Okay, we like that. We like the bottom of the cards there instead of putting them on top. We know they didn't like what they seen. Getting goblins. And we're attacking. Well, we're having no problem finding mana here, even though we only have 22 lands, which is good. I'm not complaining about that because we need 5 to get to Elspeth, but I will complain about it if we hit another one here because we don't need another land. Don't make me complain. All right, Zoraline. So are they just maybe a life gain deck altogether? Who knows? That's really nice. Man, I feel like I want to be really greedy here, though. I think I want to be greedy here. This has lifelink for 1 turn, which is why I kind of want to put it there. But if I do that, I get the 1/1 counter. I have to put it here. Yeah, I got to do this. Put a counter here. All right, we got another vendor on the field, so more auras coming our way, which is going to get us some extra 1/1 counters on the lifelink body, which we love. Let's go, dude. We're gaining life. Let's put that away. We don't need that. Love that we're scrying. We're off to a fantastic start. This is already going extremely well. I had a feeling it would, though. I had a feeling things are going to be looking really good for us here. All right, so got a couple of options next turn. I think what I'm going to do is go Sheltered by Ghost. I think I'm going to hold off on the Elspeth for now. Of course, it's all going to be influenced by our top deck here, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. The opponent is still nothing really good in the graveyard. Just a lot of little life gain, you know, creatures here. Nothing crazy. They're kind of cooking, though, with the Zor line. We got to get rid of it for sure. And what are we scrying? To the bottom. Nice. They really don't like any of the cards in their deck, apparently. I like that for us. And we got a Calyx. Oh my god. All right, GG's to the opponent. There's really nothing they can do now. We're going to get double Sheltered by Ghosts, or even double Siege is kind of crazy. Either way, it's kind of over here. And here's where they scoop. Here's where they scoop. Let's give some more lifelink counters over here. All right, apparently they're sticking this one out. Good on them, I guess. I'm actually going to copy the Siege. I don't really need another Sheltered by Ghost. That's insane. Yeah, I think we're going to copy our Siege here. Take action. And 1/1 counter to you. To you. And as you guys can see too, when you copy these sieges, I've done it already with the Golgari siege as well. There's like an error that happens to the game. You got to choose the bottom one if you want Jeskai. It basically goes in order, top to bottom. So it's going to say missing prompt with a number. You just choose the bottom one for Jeskai. Man, things are going to get really out of hand here on this next turn. Because we got Caretaker's Talent, which can copy another siege for us. Just silliness all around, man. And they're still attacking in. All right, I guess never give up, huh? Never surrender. I respect it. I respect it. And GG's. All right, there they go. They are done now. That makes sense. I really would have liked to have gotten a Caretaker's Talent down though and copied that token there. That would have been so much fun. GG. All right, we got a fantastic starting hand here. We've got the turn 1 Admirer, which has built-in ward, and then we can just kind of go off with the Auras here into a Calyx. Unfortunately, the opponent has other plans for us by discarding cards from our hand. All right, we are going to be able to drop off a land now to a discarding effect, so that's good. Because we know it's probably going to be Pixie and then replay the Nightmare. Classic. Now, we do have to be worried, too, about Nowhere to Run. That's a card that gets past the ward mechanic, so that's super unfortunate. It's Abzan. All right, at least they give me one turn where I don't have to worry about that stuff, so should we maybe just get in? No, we have to get this in, right? Because if we don't, Calyx next turn won't be able to copy right away. Now, keep in mind, there's a really good chance this gets hit with Nowhere to Run and we're kind of cooked, so. I honestly believe Nowhere to Run kind of became popularized because this deck became so prevalent. All right, so now we just got to outscale Nowhere to Run, right? That's the biggest trick here. So Calyx comes down, starts giving 1/1 counters. That's going to be huge. Here we go. 1/1 counters given. Another. You know what I should do here? I'm going to obviously attach Sheltered by Ghosts here, right? But maybe I should give the 1/1 counters here. I guess neither one of them is going to outscale. Which one would I rather them have back? I probably want them to have the Pixie back, right? Doesn't really matter. They get to take their pick. They're going to take the Calyx. They're going to take the Calyx. There's no way around it. Show me Nowhere to Run. Actually, I'm going to drop off the Toadstool here. Okay, let's go. We're looking good. I like it. Okay, okay. Oh my god. That's GG's. That's GG's. Feels bad, man. Feels so good for me, though. All right. Attach here. Oh, they scoop it up. Okay, yeah, that's pretty absurd. That's really, really mean and kind of insane. This is a broken deck. All right, we got a really interesting starting hand here. I think with all the scry ability off the vendor and the scavengers to start, I think this is good. I'm down. I don't have any red sources, but I'm down. Ooh, someone got the pre-orders in. Yeah, let's get the vendor down and hope that everything survives and hope that we can top deck a red source. Just get really lucky. You never know. No attacks, huh? Oh my gosh, we got the red source. Okay, there's a really strong possibility they're just holding removal spells here. I'm gonna hold off on the Atali's favor for now. I'm not gonna get cooked by that. Should we get the wind crag down though to start? I don't know. Yeah, let's get the wind crag down. There's so many options here, really, but I think getting the wind crag is going to be important here. And then we'll just send this in. It has vigilance. All right, no plays from the opponent there. No removal. Hopefully like a Braids or something. Just something on 3 that can... It's got to be a burn spell then. It's got to be Torch the Tower if they were planning on sending that through. Lose 3 life, sacrifice non-land permanent, or discard a card. I think I'm gonna lose 3 life for now. Speaking of losing life, that's what the opponent's about to do. All right, let's go. Let's go with the scavenger. Let's go with the shelter. And let's just pump this lifelink up like crazy. Let's pay the 1. Should I really be overcommitting this hard though? Probably not, right? Let's just spread out some 1/1 counters here. Oh my god, that's so good. And a Caretaker's Talent. Don't mind if I do, brother. Up to 22, down to 7. This game is pretty much over. This time, I'm still gonna let that get through. I don't know what it is that they're trying to accomplish here by just sending in the Forsaken Miner with like no repercussions. I guess just to get the raid again? Okay, sure. I guess I should have blocked. That's on me. They did have Burst Lightning. Okay, I thought it was Torch, but it's Burst Lightning. We will just lose 3 life again because look how much we're gaining. I'm gonna try to get really greedy here and just hit like another Shelter by Ghost maybe or something to deal with the the death touch there. Let's see. Ah, not great. Not great. Still not bad, but just not great. We've got the trample though, so that's the thing, right? Is I'm trying to get the trample damage through here too, which I think we got the lethal if I put the counters here. Because they block here, they just, yeah, they're just dead. GG's. GG's, let's go. Another good win there, man. That opponent was very much too slow for us, but not enough removal either. GG's. All right, we got a very interesting start here, guys. We've got the Dollmaker Shop, we got the Siege, which go very well together. The Admirer, though, with no auras is a little scary because Calyx doesn't do a lot. All right, Calyx just got better with the Atali's favor, though. Opponent on Tiny Bones, man. What's with these Death Touchers that are hard to get through? It's frustrating. Hopefully they don't blow up the Admirer with the Shieldred's Edict. That's really the only thing they could do. Should I block that and just be done with it? They probably have another one, right? Yeah, my guess is they were hoping that I would block there and they had another one. Oh, they did have an Edict effect. Bummer. All right, I'm still going to play Dollmaker Shop into the Crag because that's 2 turns off without doing anything for sure, but it starts an infinite value machine that can never really be broken unless they have Terra Sunders and stuff. Yeah, I just feel like these are a lot less likely to be ran over and removed off the battlefield as opposed to me playing a scavenger there to lose it to a cut down, you know? That's not good. Okay, so we're a Finn deck then. So they're trying to actually... Okay, this is bad. They're trying to poison me, which is a lot scarier than normal damage. All right, here we go. We're on the board now. Starting next turn, we're going to have haste creatures that can attack every turn, triggering that Dollmaker shop. But doesn't mean a whole lot, though, if I'm not able to outpace the poison counters here. Let's see what happens. Let's just get in for an attack and see what they want to do. All right, I think I'm gonna just try to resolve this, because I think if I target, like, let's say if I target my Atali's Favor, right, they're gonna just blow this creature up in response. They could just be holding on to protection spells though too. Maybe it's actually, you know what, maybe it's this and Calyx. Maybe that's the move. I was gonna go Overlord, but now I'm starting to think it's this and Calyx. Yeah, kill spell for sure. We expected that. Do they have another one though? Do you have another? No kill spell in response to that. That's good. Maybe it's just protection spells for the Rot Priest or self-targeting, you know, sort of things. It's gotta be, right? Oh, wow. Okay, we're getting to untap and play here. Well, this is interesting. It doesn't appear that they have any removal, because why wouldn't they have used it on the Calyx these last two turns? I'm gonna put this here though. Come on, let this land. Let this land. Oh, okay, well, there goes that. There goes that. All right, that's fine. We're just gonna send in the 1/1 here to create another Dollmaker shop token, and then this always replaces itself every turn, so we're not too worried about the block here. It's all good. Sure. Dang it, dude. A little bit of removal there. I had a feeling, but I didn't want to believe it. I probably should have put it on the 2/2 there to avoid that specific removal again, but I guess seeing we learned from our mistakes, let's try that. Let's do that on the 2/2 this time. It lands. It lands. What did we hit? Let's give me like a Shelter by Ghost. I know they're gonna save their creature even if I did hit a Shelter by Ghost, but it's just would have been nice to have there to get the card out of their hand. All right, so we're in, and we're in, and we're gonna copy something here too. So we're gonna copy the Siege. Death Touch is for sure gonna block our 3/3. They really should probably double block it. Yeah, it looks like they might. They don't. See, they should double block the 3/3 so it doesn't get any damage through, because if it deals any damage whatsoever, we're copying something, which is a very powerful tactic. This deck is insane. I feel like we've only played a couple of games so far, but I feel like it's really, really good. Like, I'm very much proud of myself for this one, because this just... This seems absurd. All right, they're really trying to think of what to do here. Giving indestructibility, okay. Doesn't stop the trample damage though. All right, here comes the copy. Missing prompt, 9,276. We'll take that. Let's put the one counters here and here. I don't know why I'm pumping up the Calyx. I'm not planning on attacking with it until we can get rid of the Death Toucher, but it's all good. This is almost ready to be opened up on the back end here, but I don't think that's going to happen this game. We need 2 lands. Game should be over before then. I've got a Vendor here, which can give me some auras to naturally start copying things again too. Okay, we hit a land. I'm going for the aura. Going for the aura here. Put it here. You and you get counters. And I think that should do it. All right, give me one more land off the top and I can just open the door and then we can just slam through. Perfect. Let's go. All right, next turn we're swinging through for like what? Like 300 damage. So I don't think there's going to be much they can do even if they make some blocks here. All right. I mean, we're getting 2 Windcrag Siege hits here next turn, right? So we're getting 2 more threats. We're unlocking the door. It's going to create another threat naturally. So we're going to have, how many creatures is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So everything's going to be a 10-10. Naturally 10-10s with 1-1 counters. Like, yeah, GG's. Opponent says no more. I don't blame him. That was going to get ugly. All right. All right, going first here. Hand looks good enough to keep. I need a red source, though, if I want to get that Atali's favor in. But, I mean, I've got the good 1-2 curve here. If we're up against red, that's going to be really, really good. Seen a couple of red decks today, so wouldn't put it past my opponent. Let's see. Is it a mountain? Show me a mountain. Oh, is it? Okay. Izzet Cutter is equally as, you know, aggressive. So, yep. Looks like that's what we're up against. And I am okay with that. All right, so I think what I want to do here is save the Shelter by Ghost for now. Let's get set up here. I know it's a little bit slower, but the vendor for one being able to just produce these roll tokens is going to be kind of huge. Let's let them drop their cutter too. Nice. Okay, cutter taken by the ghosts, and then hopefully we hit a land drop, and then we're off to the races here. Come on. Ah, we missed the land drop. Tough. Okay, well, still got to be the sheltered. Gotta be the sheltered. Missing a land drop there was kind of brutal, though. I can't lie. I mean, we're only running 22 lands, so it's gonna happen. All right, what do you got for me now? Do you got another cutter? No, going for a stock up. Too slow. Too slow, because they can't attack into my 4-3 here. Just not good enough. They might bounce my spellbook vendor down the road here, but I'm okay with that. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, there's our red source. Ooh, do we gamble? Do we gamble? I feel like we gamble, right? We're gonna hit something good, right? Just don't give me a scavenger or a toadstool. Anything else, I'll take. Ah, vendor's kind of tough too. I can't lie. That was a pretty bad hit there. All right, well, we can get these two in at least. I was really hoping for a Calyx there, but you know, obviously the greed got the best of me there, because I could have gone scavenger into a Dollmaker shop, or even just a Dollmaker shop spellbook vendor trigger, but all good, all good. I am very curious what they're going to do about the vendor here, because it's got trample now, and I'm at 27 life, so there's no way they're going to, you know, end the game here. This is definitely not a good enough start. They're going to have to use that slick shot for defense here. All right, GG's. GG's, man. They gave it their best shot. Give it to the trample, right? Yes. Yes. Everybody go. That's a good card. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. The game is over. GG's. Oh, what a fun one, man. This has been so good. This has been so nice ranking up today, man. So smooth. All right, man. We are cruising up the ranks right now. I like this hand. I do need at least one more land for it to be really good, but the pain lands do scare me a bit. We'll see. We will see. What do you got for me? Mono black. Okay. Can't use a cut down here. Sorry to tell you. There's too much ward on that. But you could technically use cut down on the vendor. I don't... Oh man, do I really want to use this now just to make a play and potentially copy with the Calyx on turn 3? I don't know. I think I'm going to have to just play this out. I know they have a cut down. It is what it is. Take it. Take it. Don't hesitate now. All right, there we go. We're in for one. It is what it is. Give me a target for maybe sheltered this turn. That way I can Calyx right away, and or just take my sheltered. All right, that works too. Mono black has been a pain, dude. Mono black is such a pain in the neck. It's fine though. I mean, they have to take the sheltered. There's really nothing else they can take here, so I don't even know what the hesitation is. All right, we get a spellbook vendor down. I'll trade you if you want to trade. I'll trade you if you want to trade. I just had some lunch, so I got myself a nice little Dr. Pepper here. Man, what is going on, opponent? All right, thank you. Goodness gracious, man. These priority holds are brutal. Come on, Scooby. Make a move. Let me guess, it's going to be the slasher. Liliana, even worse. Even worse. We got the -2, I'm assuming. All right, we'll take out the Admirer. Even though it's the strongest creature to survive with its ward mechanics, it doesn't really matter if I can't... Wow. Autopay, yeah, because I need to make sure I can scry into a land here. That's not a land. It's another 3-drop that I can't play. That's fine. Because all they're going to end up being able to do here is just +1 with the Liliana, and we'll drop whatever. It doesn't really matter. I'll drop the Elspeth. Not like we're going to get to that anyways. All right, one less card that I got to worry about from them. That's good. Hey, we got our 3rd land drop here. Let's go. What do we want to do, though? It feels like I should definitely use this. Take this and then take out Liliana, but I don't know. I don't know. It feels like another Liliana or, you know, Shieldred's Edict, or, you know, there's a lot of things they could do to take out my vendor here, and I don't love that. Go for the throat even does a trick. Hopefully with 1 mana open, they'll think we have a protection spell, though. I guess not necessary. I mean, they're cooked, right? They're cooked, because if they don't block here, they're losing their Aclazats anyways. Man, all this scrying to the bottom has been helping out a lot. I'm not going to lie, because we need to keep hitting. Wow. Can't believe they did that. Can't believe they allowed us to do that. Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to put the 1/1 counter here. I misclicked. That's okay, though. I mean, that was GG's for sure. We struggled, too, man. We struggled to get off the ground. Man, I might have found a brand new go-to rank up deck. This thing has been frying today. Like, nobody has stood a chance so far. I should have not opened my mouth, though, because it looks like we found our first contender here. Izzet Cutter going first. Not a lot of decks have been able to beat an Izzet Cutter deck going first, but if I get super lucky and top deck a Sheltered by Ghosts here, they did just commit a Cutter. Yeah, I knew that was highly, highly unlikely. All right, I mean, Atali's Favor too could also find a Sheltered by Ghosts, but again, I'm not banking on that being my luck. You know what I mean? And a Burst Lightning, nice. Well, that's a bummer. That is a huge bummer. All right, we gotta have some big luck here. Oh my gosh, that is not big luck. All right, well, we definitely lost this one. That's a bummer. Shoot. This is very much a winnable matchup too if we just had sheltered early enough. Take this Quarry Steel on turn 2, take that from them, and then you know, the rest is history from there. But opponent with the Burst Lightning early too didn't help, but you know, what can he do? No blocks. I always found it interesting that opponents would play the Monstrous Rage post-combat because you lose out on the attacker, but not like it really matters here. All right, we got to get... I keep saying we got to get lucky. We got to get beyond lucky at this point. Got to get beyond lucky. Here we go. Sheltered by Ghosts. It is Sheltered by Ghosts. Hold on now. Hold on now. So this needs to invest any mana or no? No, it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that's enough though. I'm pretty sure this game's over. Pretty sure it's over. They could get back their Quarry Steel Cutter if I attack here, huh? If I don't attack, they just send these over the top and I just lose the game. So yeah, that'll do it. Tough one right there, guys. Tough one. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. We tried our best. We gained 5 here. The opponent swings through for a lot more than that. So, oh yeah, GG's. GG's. I mean, we almost went perfect today. I was hoping to just go perfect and run up the ladder undefeated. But you know what? A loss is bound to happen. All right, we get to go first. This hand is normally not very keepable, but because the mana looks really good and I am going first, I guess I'll give it a shot here because we got the Siege on turn 3. Actually, do we? We don't have red, do we? Oh no, I thought we had red. That's my bad. I had a Verge. That's not good. Hopefully the Calyx can stick around, but I don't know if that's going to be possible. We'll see. We will see. I cannot believe I kept this hand. I thought that the Verge was red. That's my bad. That's on me. They do have a 1-mana spell here that they can cast. Hopefully it's not a cut down. All right, it's not a cut down. Good. Could be a Dross. I'm guessing it's a Dross. Like a -1/1 to a creature here. Ah, a Royal Treatment. Okay. They might have wanted to hang on to that. I do have the Sheltered by Ghost. They might end up regretting that. We'll see. Assassin's Trophy. I mean, they gave us the red source. I guess we'll take it. I guess we will take it. Caretaker's Talent is cool, but I'm going to get this down first. Really hope it sticks around. If it gets another Assassin's Trophy treatment, that's fine. We'll get another land. We'll get an Elspeth next turn, which is kind of nice. I don't see how we lose this one, but don't want to get too excited. Yeah, it's an Assassin's Trophy. All right. Take action. We've got Elspeth territory now. Ooh, that's kind of nice. What if they try to protect it, though, with another one of these, like, royal treatments? That's going to be kind of bad for us, right? I think Elspeth is for sure the play here. I think Elspeth is spicy, too, because if we start getting, you know, more token generators, you know, doubling up on those is going to be really fun. What do you think the odds are of us getting another Calyx here off of this? That'd be kind of nice. All right, so we're definitely going to force the opponent's hand into playing a royal treatment here. Let's see what happens. Tyvar Stand. Good enough. Good enough. They're not going to like this, though. We'll take out you. We'll play you. And we'll take you. All right, well, that takes care of everything on the field. We're officially ahead of the opponent on board, but we also have more cards in hand too, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable about this one. A Rot Priest, though, that changes things a bit. A double Rot Priest definitely changes things. Uh-oh. This could be bad. Never mind. We got it. Never mind. We got it. We're gonna get double. Oh my god, we're gonna get double the counter or the sheltered. This is nuts. We just gotta get flying here. Get double the sheltered by ghost. Oh, I should have played the Dollmaker shop. I thought it for some reason I needed the mana here, but I actually don't. We'll take both of these. Oh my god. That's so good. That's so good. All right. Should have played that pre-combat. That's my bad. I mean, what do you do? What do you do if you're the opponent? I'll tell you what you do. I'll tell you what you do. Well, that's embarrassing. I thought they were going to concede right when I did that. All right. Not quite a concede yet. There it is. A little late. Way to make me look silly. All right. Good game, though. All right, we got time for one more here. The mana looks really bad, but the hand looks pretty darn good, man. I gotta take a mulligan, though. The mana just not gonna do it for me. This looks really good. What do we drop, though? Man, what do we drop? I feel like it has to be the Caretaker's Talent. Oh, this is brutal, man. I don't know. This might be the toughest decision I've had to make. All right, after careful consideration, I think I'm dropping a land, and I'm gonna just hope that we get another land drop, which is always a scary thing to say out loud, but you know, now's the time to give me a flood here. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that, because if I get a Calyx off the top here, I'm gonna want to play it right away and then start copying the Sheltered by Ghosts. Come on, land. We need you here. No way we actually got the land there. Okay, well, that's GG's. Seems like a pretty easy win for us here. We'll attach you. We'll attach it, yes, to you. Take you. And as a life gain player, I don't know exactly what they plan on doing here. This is not good. Not good if you're them. If you're us, it's pretty good. If I draw another land, I can play Caretaker's Talent and copy the Shelter by Ghost right away to draw a card, which is kind of a nasty thing to do. Oh, this has been so much fun, man.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Fizzy, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.